Hello everyone, it's Julie back at PilatesJ, and today we're going to complete the series of videos for the Somatic movement series. This is video 4, and we're going to start with releasing through our neck, and then we're going to go into the final rotational movement. Okay, so we need to be mindful of our neck if we do have tightness and tension in our neck, we just want to go to where we're comfortable with that. So don't overdo it. Let it come in layers. We are going to go into the motor pattern and then use our sensory brain for the return. So I'm sat on a bolster today, but you can be in a chair or standing while you do this neck release. You can do it anywhere, anytime. Okay, so I'm going to turn my head to the right and then tilt back, lift my right shoulder up and then just tip into that motor pattern of tightness a little more, and now comes the unwinding work, the sensing brain, allowing us to slowly unwind from there. And back. You can close your eyes or use a soft gaze. Turning to the left, tilt, lift that left shoulder up, tip back, and then sensing, feeling a very slow, soft return. Beautiful. It's a good idea to check your neck before you start, and then at the finish we can see and compare the release that we've achieved. Let's do one more each side. Turn, tip, tilt, lift the shoulder and tip back into that, and slowly return. And now to the left, turn, tilt, lift and tip back, and slowly return. Beautiful. You might like to do that 3 times in your home practice, but I'm going to show you the second phase of the neck releases. So we're going to turn to the right, tip over to the left this time, lift the left shoulder and unwind from there. Turning to the left, tip back to the right, lift up the right shoulder and unwind that one. Beautiful. We'll repeat that one more time. Turn to the right, tilt back to the left, lift the left shoulder and return. Turn to the left, tilt back to the right, lift the right shoulder and return. Beautiful. Now you might just take yourself into some really gentle neck movements and see if you can sense that those held and restricted muscles, fibres have let go. So you may be able to turn your head a little further. Beautiful. And with more ease. But we always work with our neck very gently. Okay, now we're going to go into the rotational final move of the Hanna Somatics series. So I'm needing a bolster. So you can go over there. And we're going to take a Z sit here. Beautiful. So you will have followed through video 1, 2 and 3 to arrive at this part of the series. So before we start this move, let's let's just turn and look around to the wall behind you and find a spot and just remember that spot, and then turn this way and find a spot and remember where it is that you can see. Now I've got the left foot in front, and I'm going to take my right hand up onto my left shoulder. And I'm going to commence by just rotating towards the left and allowing this right hip to lift up and lengthen. So it is allowed to lift and lengthen. So around we go towards the left, allowing this hip to come with us, and then dropping back down. So there's a softening as you drop back down. Beautiful, and we'll do that 3 times. Up we come again. So feel into that pattern, and then here's the softening. Beautiful, very good for your hips. Up we come. On the 3rd one, we're going to stay there, and then just turn our head over the left shoulder, over the right shoulder, over the left shoulder. And now we're going to take this right elbow back, but keep our head turning towards the left. And so we're going to drop the hip, but we're going to keep looking over the left shoulder as we go back. Then as we come forward, we're going to look over the right elbow. So now we've got a beautiful, complete spiral going on in your body. But just let it happen gently. Beautiful. So we're releasing and bringing more of this rotational movement into our body gently. Now we're going to bring both hands down in front of our left knee, and we're going to take our spine into a curl. So scoop and curl, drawing in and up through there. That's the scoop of the spine. And then we're going to arch. So we're going to come back through this way and let our chest open up and arch. Beautiful. 3 times for this one, but we're going to add some eye movements. So on the curl, I want you to drop your chin with the curl, but then allow your eyes to look up. So your eyes look up. This feels really weird. Now go to the arch and allow your chin to follow through, but let your eyes really look down. And again, curl and the eyes look up. Arch and the eyes look down. So that works on your vestibular system for balance. Now it's time to rotate again, and let's see what we can see on the wall behind us. So turn and see if you can see perhaps somewhat further than before. So rotate and look. Lovely. We're going to go to the other side now. So we're going to put the right shin in front, and it's the left hand coming up onto the right shoulder. We start by allowing that hip to lift as we rotate towards the right. So rotate and allow that to lift, and then soften through this hip as you return. Beautiful. And up. It may be that one side is quite different to the other. And that's something that you might then think about and investigate in your daily movements. Beautiful. This time we're going to rotate to the right and hold that position while we turn our head over the left shoulder, over the right shoulder, the left and the right again. And now we're going to return with the left elbow and keep looking over our right shoulder, and then as we lift the hip and come back, we're going to look over the left shoulder. So now with this beautiful complete spiral happening all through our torso. There's a lot of working with the spiral movements of the body in the Hanna Somatics work. Beautiful, and it's gentle. So now this hand comes down. We're going to curl our spine. So you might like to do the first one without including the eyes, just so you can get your curl and arch going. So curl and just look down, and then arch and allow yourself just to look up. Now we're going to curl and keep the eyes looking up, and then arch and the eyes look down. Curl and the eyes look up. Arch and the eyes look down. Beautiful. So now we'll just investigate. When you turn and look, can you see much further than you did before you started? That's a great check. And now to complete the whole series, we just repeat the fourth move that you'll find on video 1. So it's this move here, where we lie on our back and we take our head in our hand. So that's my right hand, and then let this foot lift from the floor with the left hand just behind. And now remember that we really lengthened our spine. We came into this lengthened spine here. And then once we feel like we've really maxed that motor pattern, we soften them back out. And again, up we come. We'll do 3 of these. Here's the third one. And allow that foot to float back down. Swapping hands. This hand behind here. And 3 on this side. Feel that nice length come through the head and the tail. That's your motor pattern. And let that release and soften. Number 2. And last one. So that completes the Hanna Somatics series of movements, releasing the whole body. So you can now, as you learn that series, you can begin to utilise it in the mornings to unwind your body before you go into your day. And you can also use it in the evenings to unwind all the patterns of the day, to have a body that's more released and ready for better quality sleep and rest through the night. And if you were to do that morning and night for maybe 3 weeks, you would see and feel the difference. Thank you very much for watching.